Hello there, Braden Smith here from Learn to Play the Fiddle. I want to play for you today a wonderful reel by the composer Ed Reavy, a wonderful writer of Irish tunes. This is his tune book here, and this is one of his most popular tunes, a reel called The Hunter's House. So here it is. So this is The Hunter's House by Ed Reavy, one of my favourite composers of Irish tunes. And Ed Reavy was born in County Cavan and moved to the States when he was young, and was a fine fiddle player and knew a lot of the great fiddle players in the States in the early part of the 20th century. He wrote 100 or so, 150 I think, roughly, tunes, jigs, reels and hornpipes, and a few slow airs as well. And they were thankfully written down, transcribed by his brother Joseph Reavy, and collected into some tune books. Otherwise we'd have no record of these tunes. Since Ed never wrote his tunes down himself, he just committed them to memory. So let's have a look at this, The Hunter's House, a little bit more slowly, and we can learn the melody. So here it is, just a touch slower so you can work out the tune. So let's have a look at that all up close so that you can work out any notes that you're struggling with. hopefully you can see how the melody works now. You'll also see, if you look carefully in both parts, the A part and the B part, this is a really good tune for practicing keeping fingers down, or finger shapes or chord shapes, however you want to describe them. So lots of places here where you can think carefully about which fingers you can leave in place. I can just show you a couple of examples. So let's have a look at that A part. So in this first part, I'd be thinking about this first and third chord, this B G chord. Try and keep that in place wherever you can. So and then up and down, and then you can do the same similar thing. So here you could even leave that third finger down all the way through. So let's just look at that all slowly. Just as an example. And then in the B part, something similar. You can establish these chords. That first finger to second finger, B and G. Keeping that first finger down while you cross the strings. So there's just a couple of examples of things that you could be thinking about with the fingering. And with the bowing, we can think about a couple of different ways of bowing that B part in particular. So if you've watched some of my other videos, or if you're a student of mine, then you might know about circle bowing and cross bowing. So we can do this B part as circle bowing, getting those little semi-chords in there, or we could cross bow it. We're going to get quite a different sound depending on which we choose. So you've got a couple of different options there. This is also a really good place, this tune is a really good place to think about using a 3-3-2 real bowing pattern. I'm going to be making a video all about that soon, so do check back for that. In this A part in particular, for example, I'll be talking about this kind of bowing patterns. So lots more videos on real bowing patterns coming up soon, so do subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed learning the Hunter's House. Alright, take care now, bye bye.